All right. Hey, everybody. It's Dan and Terry, and we're back again this week talking about our best tip. God damn, I said so good.
Cut it. Start it over.
Cut. And today we're talking about one copywriting tip that transformed our business.
Yes, sir.
So I want to hear what you have to say, Terry, so I'll let you start us off today.
Yeah, let's jump right into it. So copywriting is a skill that we feel like every entrepreneur, business owner should have. It's why we've been able to create a successful business. But at the end of the day, if you have a product or service that you think can help people, you think it's great, if you can't communicate that well, then you're pretty much screwed. You have to be able to persuade people to buy it, to take action on your landing page. So, with that said, a big thing that helped me do this, to really persuade people, was to really sell the concept and not the specific product or service. Because we can talk about how this thing, gets you what times ROI, it helps you get X amount of dollars, but what beyond that? What part of their life changes for the better? Like, what is the concept? How are you helping them solve a specific problem? More on the emotional side of things. Like, how are they going to feel, from the day to day? Like I mentioned, how is their life going to transform? It's kind of writing with empathy there too, understanding, their pain points and helping them. But again, sell the whole concept. What's the overall experience and benefit that they're going to have, instead of just that this thing does this, or talking about the technical features, or just flat out saying that, it's innovative and this and that. You know what I mean, Dan? So it's really just getting that emotional side and selling the concept. So that's my long-winded answer of the number one copywriting tip that transformed my business and makes me millions of dollars. Should we say that? Is that more enticing for the title?
Sure, man.
What about you, Dan?
My tip is to keep your copy conversational. Conversational copywriting, I think, is the most important thing to do. And the best way to do that, I think Neville Medora says best, is just write like you speak. The copy that you write should just sound like you're having a conversation with that potential buyer on the other end. I think too many people get caught up in trying to sound fancy and professional and corporate, so that it comes across super boring, and it's hard to read, it doesn't flow well, and it's not enjoyable for the reader. So I think that's the worst thing you can do. So just write like you speak and keep your copy conversational.
Yeah, absolutely. Great tip. And to piggyback on that, Dan, and ask you a question, are there specific things that you do to help make the copy more conversational? Like, do you read reviews? Do you, talk to, customers, give a survey? What are some things that maybe help you write more conversational copy?
Yeah, I always think talking with the customer is important, just to kind of get that details of what it is we're talking about and make sure that the message is on point. But and have someone else maybe read over it and see how easy and how well it flows.
Yeah.
So if they can get through it well, that's super helpful.
Yeah, that's a great tip. Have other eyes and have somebody read it out loud to another person and see what they feel. That's great advice there, Dan. But yeah, so guys, those are our two big tips, some of the tips that really transformed, our copywriting business, and how we help clients get copy that persuades people to take their desired action and ultimately buys their product or service. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. We're really enjoying these. And Dan, any last words before we go?
Hope everybody has an awesome week. Go write some killer conversational copy.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.